What's going on, everybody? I'm Aaron Jameson. This is Chain Raider Disc Golf. And here we go again with another beautiful day in the middle of December here in Pennsylvania. Yeah, sunny Pennsylvania, as I like to joke around about. I just hope the snow stays away. That'd be great. I don't like the cold. I don't like the snow. Anyway, I'm here. I have a tournament coming up this weekend. I want to get some practice in, and most of all, I need to get to know a new disc I got. You may have this, you may not have this. The Discmania Origin. Let's get into these. If you're curious about these discs, as I was, you're probably doing some research, trying to find some reviews. Well, guess what? Right here is going to be the video you want to watch. I have thrown this a couple times, but I haven't gotten really intense with it and gotten that quality time that I need. You really need to get to know your discs, and if I'm going to be throwing this in a tournament, I really need to know what it's going to do. And I can tell you right now, just from the feel, these things are very shallow. Very shallow, and I kind of, when I first gripped this disc, I was like, I don't know if I like that. The flight ratings: 5, speed of 5, glide of 5, a turn of a -1, and a fade of 1. When I got this, I'm thinking it could be stable to understable. I threw it. It went out. Next thing I know, there it goes, drifting off to the right. That's cool. I kind of like understable. I had to take a couple out of my bag because I can't find any more Thank You Dynamic discs. But I do have the Bounty, and so when I'm throwing this, I want to kind of keep in mind my Bounty, which is very understable, and that disc is so reliable. I love the Dynamic Discs Bounty. All right, I'm going to get a couple throws in with these. I want to see what they do. I want to see how stable they are. And then just nice modest throws. Then I'm gonna start putting some heat on them and seeing how these discs actually react. Here we go, first throw of the day. This one is 171 grams, and this one's 174. 171 and 174. Not too much of a difference there. Okay, here we go. There you go. You go in. That literally rolled right next to the chains. As you can see, that was pretty stable. I put a little juice on it. Nice and straight, landed right there. This thing was parked. Literally, it was like this. This one was about 10 feet away. I want to shift it into third gear, but I don't think I have enough room here to do what I want to do, so we need to go down that way to the lower end of the park where I have wide open view, and I don't have to worry about this or these going into all that stuff behind the chains. So we're gonna change location. Since we are going that way, we might as well stop midway and hit this one here at 156 feet, if that number is correct. You can see we have a gap to get through. The pine trees here, you got a tree over there, and we got the overhang. Let's see what the Origin can do. And my wind, I got a wind that's coming. It's going to be a tailwind. Nice for a change. I really don't like throwing. There's another disc in my hand. Now before I throw, I'm letting you know what I'm throwing. I'm just throwing it on flat release. I want to see what this thing wants to do. No Hyzer, no anhyzer, flat. As flat as I can get it. Stay out of it. There we go. Ooh. I heard metal. I heard metal. 174. Oh, go in. Go in. Ooh. Fell right behind it. Well, there you have it. That one, the blue one, hit the base here, the pole. And there's the yellow one right there. Both. I mean, that right there is just a drop in. That's somewhat of a putt, but definitely makeable. Okay, we're at the field. Time to get our launch on. Hopefully you should be able to see these discs pretty well. If I keep them low, keep them in that tree line, they show up a lot better than when they're up in the bright sky. It even shows up better when there's green leaves on those trees. Oh, see what happens here. First up, the blue one. We'll go with the lighter weight one first. I'm gonna dump on it now. Chains are 220 feet away if the measurements are correct. Oh, man. It is so freaking muddy right here. So freaking muddy. It sucks. You know what? I'm gonna throw it from the other side. It almost slipped, but that flight, you can see it turned over and then faded back left. Wow. That thing went out and it just went right. Just so y'all know where I'm aiming, the chains are right there. See the red car? Watch, ready? Right there, directly in front of that are the chains. I'm releasing, trying to release a little bit to the right of the chains. That way if this thing hits a stable line, I might be able to ace it. And also it'll help me be able to see if it goes understable, how far, if it goes understable, how far. All right, one more set of throws here. Flat, putting some meat on it. I like that flight. That was a stable flight right there. Turned over a little bit and then faded back. Let's try it again. That was low and a little early release, but it did go straight. Okay, there's really no sense in me putting them on a hyzer line. As you can see, they're pretty much straight and they are fading left, if not just kind of dropping like that other one did. So if I put it on a hyzer, it's just gonna stay hyzer. We know that already. What I'm curious about is how well we can get these to hyzer flip and maybe even turn over. So 2 more sets of throws, hyzer flips, and I want to put these on an anhyzer and see what happens when we do that. And sorry, I'm a little out of breath. Whew, okay, here we go. There it is. Ah, stayed hyzer. Sat up a little bit, but that's not the flight I'm looking for. I'm looking for that flip up the flat and turn over a lot more than it just did. Nope. Ooh, came so close to going in. All right, we're gonna do this one more time. I want to get that hyzer flip and a nice turnover. And I haven't gotten that yet. Jeez. That thing just buzzed the chains. Those things got some nice glide for as thin as they are. I don't know what's going on here. Is it me? Am I not able to hyzer flip today? What's going on? I think I'm putting these on way too much of a hyzer angle. That or they're just too freaking new. They're overstable. Oh my gosh. That thing buzzed the chains again. All right. You can see they are flipping up. I'm just not getting that turn that I want. Let's do these anhyzers. I'm kind of in a race with the sun. It's really close to setting behind that mountain. Then it's gonna get dark quick. All right, let's do some anhyzers. See how these things are. For the hyzer flip, I'm sure once these get a little bit more beaten in, as they always do, they become more understable. And plus, it's on your release with these. I do like this disc. The only thing that kind of gets me is its shallowness. Anhyzer. There you go. It's fighting back. There it is. Right next to the chain. So there you go. You can see these things anhyzer nicely. All right, now I'm going to do one set of throws where I'm going to not arch the back and do that. I'm going to do just my wrist. Put my wrist in a little anhyzer. Let's see if these things turn over. All right, I'm going to do in a race with the sun, like I said. I'm going to release it like this, rather than flat, rather than on a little hyzer, and see if we can get this thing to work its way to the right. All right, here we go. Yes, sir. I went out, went right, and it actually started fighting back. It was fighting out of that. One more time. I don't like that release point I had with that yellow one. Threw it flat. Go in. Oh, that was in line with those chains. Where's this mud coming from? Oh yeah, it's a mud pit. All right, here we go. Okay, that one I didn't put it on as drastic, but you can see them going out and they're working a nice S line. Let me go get them. I wish it wasn't getting so dark, because honestly I would like to go up into those trees and work some lines just to see what these do through the woods, what I can do with these through the woods. So I mentioned they are shallow, very shallow disc. I love this plastic. The Neo plastic is awesome. My Essence is a Neo, and the Essence is one of my favorite discs in my bag. Honestly, this disc here, in my opinion, it's more stable than when I don't know what I was doing that day. Maybe it was the wind. Come to think of it, it was a little windy. When I first threw this one out there, it went out and it just went like this nicely. All in all, this is a good disc. Big question is, will I bag this? Yeah, probably. I like a point and shoot disc, and this seems to be a point and shoot disc. Now, maybe you're not like me who throws more backhand. Maybe you are one that throws forehand. And for how shallow these are, definitely feels like a good forehand disc. So let's wrap this up. I'm going to give these a forehand, even though I usually throw with forehand for more of a utility shot. Let's see what they do. The blue one, hopefully you can see, it is getting dark. Hobble City. Correct it. Like I said, I don't throw forehand too often. I definitely need to clean it up. Anyway, there you go. There's the origin. Would I suggest it? Absolutely. For me, it's not quite as understable as I wanted, but hey, that's okay. Like I stated, I'd like a point and shoot. That seems to be it. Maybe as I get more beaten in, become more understable. Now, if I threw my bounty right now, you'd see what I'm talking about with understable. I think it goes out and just goes like this for me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope everybody's staying strong, staying safe most of all. God bless, and hey, Merry Christmas. Christmas is in a week.